What is up, YouTube? I am a little disappointed in myself as I'm talking to you guys this Thursday, May 28th at 5:18 a.m. And the reason I am pretty disappointed in myself is because I am a little over 4 long-form YouTube videos behind. Of course, I've set that timeline in my head because this video is my part 2 of being 19 weeks out, and I haven't swam in about 2 weeks. So we had family in town, and that was the last time I swam, and I'm about to go on my first swim in a while. I am documenting this version because I am keeping myself accountable while also trying to be honest. So yeah, after taking the almost 2 weeks off, 1 whole week our family was in town because my girlfriend graduated, so I was very busy with work, so I couldn't swim that week. And then the week after it got even busier with life, so I am back. I am going to try to stay consistent. Again, this is part 2 of being 19 weeks out from my first Ironman 70.3 on Augusta, Georgia. I am catching up on my long-form YouTube videos, and it is very hard to make this part because I was pretty consistent before family was in town. So that is enough yapping. It is already later than I wanted to leave and go for my swim, because it is already a little past 5 a.m. and I would have hoped to leave, around 4:30, 4:45. But that's okay. In life there are setbacks and you make mistakes and life gets busy and there's a whole lot to jumble, and what really matters is how you react to it and how you pick yourself back up and how you grow. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead, and I don't really want to go on this swim. I did not, I will be honest. But this is a message to myself and anyone out there that has had some setbacks and is going through something that is hard to get back into, just like myself, getting back into swimming and endurance and all that after taking a good break. So yeah, to then anyone going through that like myself, kind of like what I've said in previous videos, the hardest line to cross is the starting line. I feel like I'm starting again, and that's okay because it's part of the journey. So I am officially today T-minus 17 weeks out. So the fact that this is part 2 of my 19 weeks out from my first Ironman, I am pretty behind. I would say I'm about 4 long-form YouTube videos behind, which I do owe you guys and I owe it to myself. So that will be happening, and yeah, I will take it one day at a time and take you guys on this journey as I get back to staying consistent. I think now that family's out of town and we're back on a really set routine with work and life, it's about time I get back into doing what I enjoy, which is this. So now that all that is set aside, let's go for my first swim back in about 2 weeks. I'll see y'all in the car. Let's go. All right, YouTube. Okay, guys, I think you're posted up pretty well right here. Let's do this thing. I think I need to give myself a little bit more grace because it might be 5:24 in the morning, which is considered late in my head. but I just saw a TikTok where a guy said that, it's normal for people to get up at 6 and, do their morning workouts and stuff. And it's before 6, but it's a work day for me, so I like to get everything done super early before I get started and take on the day. Last night, I just must have been extremely tired. It was a long day at work, and I was in the office, and when I went to bed last night, I didn't even set my alarm, and I don't even think I brought my phone upstairs when I fell asleep. So, and yeah, that was something. But we have those kind of nights, those kind of evenings, and that's okay, It's better to just stay calm and carry on. So yeah, I think I might as well reflect on when everybody was here in town and trying to balance life and everything else. It was really nice. My girlfriend is officially graduated, and she's officially graduated with her master's. Officially graduated, so yeah, I think it was really nice that, all of our family was in town, and it was good. I think I definitely did not want to put training on the first of the agenda when everybody was here, and that is okay, because time with family is time you can't get back. So I can always train, but I think that was pretty hard, because all of her immediate family was in town for a week and a half. So that was the primary reason why I wasn't, on a really set training block. I mean, it's on me to have stayed on a training block and stuck to it, but at the same time, the majority of, our family members woke up early, we hosted everybody at the house, so that was our first time hosting that many people. We hosted about 8 people at the house, and yeah, family and friends all over from Reno, so that was nice. It was nice to experience that, and it was good R&R, right? Rest and recovery. I think that's what that stands for. Rest and recovery. So, some good and needed R&R, but it is nice to be back on a routine and schedule. I think what I'm really hard on myself about is not sticking to this, not coming back to this sooner, because I could have made a long form YouTube video a couple days ago and really been on top of it, but I almost needed a reset from the reset of everyone being in town. It was hard to get back into, especially when I went back into going into the office and balancing that schedule and routine, and it's tough. It's a lot harder than I anticipated getting back into it. I think something that getting back into this has taught me is learning to just stay calm when in my head I'm like, okay, I'm a lot of YouTube videos behind, I'm freaking out internally, but parts of me take a step back and just breathe in and out, and you're good. It's cool, because even from when I was really consistent before, the week and a half, 2-week break, we went up in a lot of subscribers, which was really nice, and hopefully you guys are sticking around and staying patient. I gotta thank you guys too, so for riding it out with me. So yeah, I don't want to say oh, I'm back, make it all cliche and stuff, but in a way I am. think I actually have more fun doing long form YouTube videos than my short form shorts, reels on, YouTube shorts and on TikTok. So, because, I like to, I'm talking to the camera when I'm at 5:30 in the morning on the way to the gym. It's pretty cool because it's almost like it keeps me accountable. Recording myself and talking and documenting, what's going really on in my head this early in the morning, these 5 a.m. thoughts. It's almost therapeutic because it allows me to kind of talk about what I have on my mind, to kind of, is degress the right word? Degress, de-stress, kind of talk positive about myself and, talk positive about things that might not be so positive, but see the light in it, which is this going to the gym this early. I did not want to go swim. Still don't want to get in there. And it's in my head late. It's 5:30. Probably not going to get started in there till like 5:40-ish. And I just don't want people, on my side of the pool. I like having the pool to myself and being able to just focus on one thing. So yeah, it's fun. It's fun doing this, and again, it's how you pick yourself back up and how you deal with that uncomfortableness, if that's a word. But yeah, so another thing, I think something I try to tell myself when I do get stressed out, when I do feel behind, is that, there are a lot of other people that are in worse situations. I think about that a lot, and getting back into trying to stay consistent with this and having a plan put in place. It's less about, it's actually, if you try to make your situation the end of the world, it can be hard to take into account what other people are going through. And I think as I'm Ironman prepping, Ironman training, doing this triathlon training, it can be very easy to make myself the main character. I mean, I'm the one doing all the work, right? It's not easy, of course, but something which is so weird that pushes me through doing this is thinking about like other people. I think seeing and hearing other people with physical implications or disabilities almost makes me want to work harder. It might not be the most positive thing, but it is something that I do think about a lot when I do work out. And it's funny because a friend of ours said to do it for the ones that can't. And that is so important to know, because I think that's something that pushes me to do this. And it's for people that can't. It's almost in a way I don't even want to do this for myself. I enjoy the training. Well, I'm going to try to get back into enjoying the swim. But what really is my motivator is doing it for the people that can't. I think naturally I feel like I try to put people first over myself, and a majority of the time I try to be a servant to people. But I think that is something that stems from that, you know, doing it for the people that can't do it. And that's a big one. That's a big important quote that, you know, is getting me through it this morning. So yeah, I'm pretty close to getting to the gym right now. It is 5:35. Probably not going to get started till around 5:45, which is okay. You know, I think I'm just gonna film the after post swim, because I can already tell that there's going to be people in there. I don't want to like make recording myself the whole video like its own part. I really want to focus on my form in there and just getting used to being in the water. That is going to be what I need to focus on. I'm not going to, you know, try to get the right angle or anything like that. I feel like I'm on a time crunch for sure, because if I'm going to get in there and I'm going to spend at least 45 minutes to an hour in the pool, then I probably wouldn't be done until around 6:45-ish, 6:45 a.m. And compared to if I were to actually get done around 6, it's a little behind, especially on a work day. And today is going to be really busy for work because it's that time of the month. So yeah, don't want to get too much in the weeds of that. But yeah, I am a couple minutes away from the gym. I'm going to get in there. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to pay my dues, pay this rent. And I'm going to do it for the people that can. So, yeah. I will get in there. I want to listen to a little bit of music before I get in. And I will chop it up with you guys post-swim. And I will tell y'all how much I do. I'm going to stick to at least 40 to 45 minutes in there. Well, 45. Honestly, first day back, I might just start small. Maybe 30 minutes. Ooh, that's small. That's too small. I gotta spend like 45 at least. I think I'm negotiating with myself right now. I do not want to go on this swim, baby. I do not want to go on this swim. But that's okay. You know what? That's alright. I just hope this pool isn't crowded. Man, that is not gonna be fun. Okay, that's enough contemplating and debating and negotiating and trying to pull myself out of it. I'm here, and that's all that matters. I'm gonna go in there, take care of business, and I will talk to you guys after the swim. So, I'll talk to you soon. Peace. What's up, YouTube? Alright, you guys. I'm cooked. My phone died. And I am headed home. Right now, it is currently 6:46 in the morning. 1,000 meters this morning. 1,000 meters down the drain in 45 minutes. I'll take that, because for the first time this morning I found out that 1,900 meters was the 1.2 miles in the swim of the 70.3. So yeah, I'm cooked. 6:46, gotta go home, post up for work. Awesome, let's go. Awesome, so now you see on the previous weeks where I've swam, I was ripping around the same amount. So I don't want to say that was easy, because it was so freaking hard. But considering I did that in 45 minutes and I am out at 6:47, 6:46, 6:47 right now. If I start at 5 a.m. and swam for a good hour, I could probably rip the required distance for the 70.3. So I think that is definitely something I'm going to try to work on for future swims. But it was good. I think something that's not helping this weather right now is it being extremely humid and hot on the East Coast. In case I haven't mentioned before, but I'm based in the DMV, and it is so hot and humid. It's something when the cold water in the pool actually feels good. Yeah, at 5, whatever in the morning. That was crazy. I think that's something I was not expecting. But in our house this morning, it was too hot. Almost too hot to even, like, be upstairs. I needed to go downstairs real quick. So, yeah. Overall, great swim session. And I'm very grateful I went. And it is always a positive thing when you are, going through something you don't really want to do. And you end up powering through it and getting it done, no matter what. That non-negotiable you set for yourself. And that is something that I need to get back into setting for myself. It's nice that, I'm going to be able to get home around 7 a.m. Would have liked to get home earlier than that, but, there's only so much you can control when stuff happens. So, yeah. It's good. We're making it happen. We're making it work. And I'm just glad that I was able to stick to, and commit to recording this morning and being able to check in, because checking in is important, especially when I'm as behind as I am right now, or the quote behind I am to myself, because I owe you guys and myself the check-ins, the long form videos. So yeah, remember, like I said this morning, it's not just about what you go through, but how you pick yourself up after that and continue moving forward. What does Dory say in Nemo? Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. So yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up this video. I'm almost home at this point, a couple minutes out, but I just wanted to apologize and thank you guys for sticking it out with me. This is part 2 of being 19 weeks out. As of today, in this week, I am 17 weeks out, but I owe you guys, technically I owe you guys 4 long form YouTube videos to be all caught up on 17 weeks out. So stay tuned. Who knows, maybe I might do something cool, a food review or like a, grocery haul type of convo type of video. But yeah, I think I have some work to do on my end outside of my 9 to 5 and life and balancing everything else. But I promise I will be up to speed on all these videos, and you will be seeing this face a lot more. And if you don't want to see my face anymore, let me know. I'll stop doing this. I'm kidding. Not gonna stop doing this. But again, I think I've mentioned in other videos, if you guys want to see other stuff, let me know. And yeah, so as of today, I am officially 17 weeks out, but this is T-19 weeks out. This is the T-19 weeks out part 2 video. So I have a lot of catching up to do, like I said. That will come in a later video, and I will continue to, catch back up on these and keep you all posted on what's going on during this journey of Ironman training. So yeah, 6:54. So yeah, 6:54 in the morning. About to get home. Thank you guys again for watching part 2 of being T-19 weeks out. I've got a couple YouTube videos to catch up on, as I already said, but that is me repeating myself for myself to keep myself accountable. So I think at this time we're a little over 60 subscribers, so thank you guys for subscribing and following the journey. I love doing this, but I think with all the external factors with family and travel and life, it's hard to stay consistent with this, but it's how you pick yourself up. So I'm picking myself up and taking you guys along with me. If you guys did enjoy this video, if you could leave a like, a comment, and maybe subscribe if you're new. If you don't already know, my name is Jesse, and I'm training for my first Ironman 70.3 in Augusta, Georgia, which is going to be on September 27th of 2026. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.